Steve Trevor was supposed to return in Wonder Woman 3 according to Patty Jenkins' script for Wonder Woman 3. Man, God, now I know why James Gunn got rid of her. Anyways, we're going to be talking about that in the multiverse of movies. Stay tuned. Apparently, Patty Jenkins was actually given a second chance to change the script for Wonder Woman 3. Apparently, the studio, Abdi DeLuca, James Gunn, apparently everyone was telling her, hey, we don't really like the script you're going with for Wonder Woman 3, so could you please change some things? And apparently, one of those major things was here, where it says, Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 pitched involved Diana Prince placing Steve Trevor into a Lazarus pit where the League of Assassins would use his enhanced strength to go to the war against the Mascara. The film ends with Diana leaving him in the care of Task Force X. Now, of course, that comes from Deadline, and you know what? I believe it. Look, I love the first Wonder Woman movie. I'll always respect Patty, and I want to see Patty do Wonder Woman 3. Don't get me wrong. I want to see her do Wonder Woman 3. I love that first Wonder Woman movie, and that first Wonder Woman movie made, I think, a little over 800 million. I can't remember, but it was definitely a bright light. I think that's honestly, if you look at all the DCU movies, I think the one movie you could say everyone unanimously agreed to love was that Wonder Woman movie. Whether you're a Snyder fan, whether you're someone that hated the Snyder films, or if you're someone who, I don't know, fucking thinks Hollywood's woke, or if you think Hollywood is not woke, whatever. I think everyone collectively agrees that that movie was fantastic. But then Wonder Woman 84 came out. And one of the stupidest things in that movie is Steve Trevor's return. And look, Chris Pine, I love Chris Pine. Chris Pine is such a phenomenal actor. He is definitely, in the two movies, he is the best actor in both movies. No disrespect to Gal Gadot, who I think is fantastic. No disrespect to her. No disrespect to Pedro Pascal or Christian Wiig. I think they're all phenomenal. But Chris Pine was the best part of both of them. I don't think it made sense to bring him back in Wonder Woman 84, but I can understand, because I feel like Patty did have one very difficult thing to do, and that is to get the best out of Gal. Because people don't want to remember this, but let's remember, before Wonder Woman, Gal was just seen as this super hot model who appeared in a Fast and Furious movie. Or two Fast and Furious movies, my bad. And besides that, she wasn't known. So Patty did struggle with having to get a performance out of Gal, trying to get some acting. Not only that, but Gal has a very heavy accent, which did improve the character of Wonder Woman. I did like that accent. I feel like it's nice to have Diana Prince have like a different accent rather than an American accent, especially because she's not from America. She's from the Mascara, so it kind of felt more native, and I like that. But, let's not deny it. Gal was just not a good actress. And while I love her performance in both Wonder Woman films, there was clear struggles in them. Like, there was moments where I was like, all right, she's struggling here, but don't worry, she can pick herself up. And I think part of the reason why Gal put out such a good performance is because she had the help of Chris Pine. Because Chris Pine's an experienced and talented actor who knows the business, who's done this for a long time. He can carry a franchise. There's a reason why Dungeons and Dragons got him. But at the end of the day, I can understand having Chris Pine elevate Gal, which I do genuinely believe that a large part of the reason why Gal is a much better actress now than she was before was because of the help of Chris Pine. And of course, that was because Patty Jenkins was able to pair them up and get the best out of both of them. And I really love that. But at the same time, you have this emotional... By the way, this isn't a spoiler. I mean, it's a spoiler, but everyone knows the spoiler already. But in the first Wonder movie, Steve Trevor commits suicide. He sacrifices himself to save the world, and it's such an impactful moment. And to me, what I love about the scene is it shows Diana that, hey, humanity still needs saving. Humanity, there's good in it, and I love that. I love that scene. And I love that Steve Trevor is the reason why she continues to fight for humanity. When she joins up with the Justice League, when she fights against Doomsday, whatever she does, it's all based on the motivation of Steve Trevor sacrificing himself when Diana never thought that a human being would be willing to fight like that, and I love that. Wonder Woman 84 didn't ruin that, but it was genuinely a stupid thing, because it's like, I get she's grieving over his loss. Like, let's not deny it, it's her first love. But story-wise, it made absolutely no sense. And my fear, and I think it was around when I did my Wonder Woman 84 spoiler discussion, around the time I did that, I said, if they bring back Steve Trevor for the third film, I'm officially not watching the movie. Straight up. Because I thought it was stupid in the second movie. It would be even much stupid in the third movie. I love Chris Pine, think he's great, but it shouldn't just be about, oh, but this actor is good. Like, no, you should never put an actor just because of their name recognition. What you always need to do for a movie is continue the story, have the story move forward, and be a service. Whether you're an actor playing a character or whatever, you should always service the story. And to me, I felt like the only reason why Chris Pine was brought in for that second movie was to help elevate Gal again, to help her improve, to bring back that chemistry that everyone loved in that first film. And so, in this third film, I would have felt dumb that if they just brought him back again, it would have been so stupid. And I get Patty, a large part of the reason why that movie is great is because of Chris Pine. And I get Patty was riding off the success of that first film, but Patty, I don't know how you don't. I mean, look, I'm not going to tell her how to write a script because, look, I'm no script writer. I've written a couple of fan fictions, but that's about it. But I'm obviously not a script writer, so I'm probably the last person Patty wants to hear me say this. But you know what? This is a W. Don't compromise to Patty. At the end of the day, if she wants to do her thing, then cool, that's her thing. But at the end of the day, it's not Patty's money on the line. And also, we have to remember that Wonder Woman 84 was very divisive. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. I think part of it is because Zack Snyder helped write the script for the first film. You know, I do think a large part of the reason why that first movie is better than the second one was because of the Zack Snyder effect. I mean, there's no coincidence. The first movie has Zack Snyder, and it's loved by everyone. The second movie doesn't have Zack, and it's not. Now, I'm not giving the credit to Zack. The credit should always, always, always be on the director. Whether it's good or bad, all the credit always goes to the director. So I gave Patty the praise for the first film, but I'm also going to give her criticism for the second film. And I feel like part of your mistakes from the second movie is to learn from them, to improve from them. Because not only would this make a better Wonder Woman 3, it also improve your entire film career. You know? And now I'm starting to wonder, is Patty the problem? Because remember, in 2020, she had a Cleopatra movie being developed. She had Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and she had Wonder Woman 3, and she was anticipating the release of Wonder Woman 84. And when all that went downhill, we assumed it was because of scheduling conflicts, which is literally a term of fuck off in Hollywood. But we assumed it was the studios who couldn't make up their mind. People were blaming Kathleen Kennedy again. People were blaming Hamada and all that. But maybe Patty was the problem. Maybe she doesn't like compromising. Because from what the article says is they keep constantly reminding people that Patty left because she didn't want to change her script. And apparently she literally sent them a Wikipedia definition of what an arc is, what character development is. And the studio still didn't like it. They just didn't like Wonder Woman. You know, and I think in a way that's a little bit egotistical from Patty. And I get it. She has an ego. I can't blame her. She had a movie made literally, I think, nearly 900 million, 800, I don't remember. So I can't blame her for feeling egotistical because that first film was a massive success. No one expected that movie to succeed, especially during such a sensitive position for DC, you know. And it was a big W for DC at the time, especially with the fandom just, you know, being in a bad position during that time period. And, you know, I guess Patty, it went all through her head, but then 84, I guess, didn't bring her down. So, yeah, I mean, look, if she was going to bring back Steve Trevor, I ultimately think that would have been a stupid decision. I think it genuinely was. I love Chris Pine, but that would have been dumb. All right? I don't know why you even do that. I'm baffled that's even considered. You know? Like, how are you going to justify bringing him back after it being a dumb decision? Like, literally, a couple of days ago, I went through all the reviews for 84 because I wanted to remind myself as to what exactly from the movie did I not like, or what did people not like, I mean. Because I haven't seen 84 since it came out in theaters. I'm actually considering watching it again since it is on HBO Max, but I was looking, and a lot of it was Steve Trevor's return was a little dumb. As great as Chris Pine was in the movie, it was just a dumb way to bring him back in general. So, yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about this decision? Do you agree, disagree, whatever it is? Let us know in the comment section down below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.